praise Yah.
Chillin' while I'm chillin', I'm making my moves. Chillin' while I'm chillin', I'm following Yah's groove. Tempting while I'm chillin', just give me some room. The harvest is soon, I'm bearing my fruit. Chillin' while I'm chillin', I'm making my moves. Chillin' while I'm chillin', I'm following Yah's groove. Tempting while I'm chillin', just give me some room.
Hallelujah,
the harvest is
hallelujah.
soon, I'm bearing my fruit.
Hey, hey, Hosea 6:11, I'm meditating on heaven. Right. Put your sickle in reach, just make sure it stay unleavened. Right. The leaven that is said is hypocrisy, this we see. Know that we have sinned in the Ruach, it intercede. That Ruach Holy Spirit planted me like it's a seed. My body do come from dirt, but do that do I deserve, and that's why I'm gon' serve. A great man do that I heard. Pulling up the weeds for your garden, let's keep it clean. My Abe Sodi's here, I pray that they do disappear. I'm watching and holding tears and praying for all my peers. Even we been scattered, don't know the thoughts of a master. He gather us like sheaves to the dwelling of Elohim. Revelation 14:14. And I looked and behold, a white cloud, and upon the cloud one sat, like unto the Son of Man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. And another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust an icicle and reap, for the time has come for thee to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Hallelujah.
Chillin' while I'm chillin', I'm making my moves. Chillin' while I'm chillin', I'm following Yah's groove. Tempting while I'm chillin', just give me some room. The harvest is soon, I'm bearing my fruit.
The second highest holy day, well, I should say the third, Passover, Feast of Unleavened Bread, now Shavuot, did I say that right? Feast of Weeks, Pentecost, mentioned in the scripture Leviticus 23, Acts 2nd chapter, where it was played out with the Messiah. So y'all, brothers gonna get a short class going. Yo, we're gonna get this feast on, y'all. We're gonna enjoy one another's company. Shalom.
Shalom. All praise to the Most High in the name of His only begotten Son.
All praise.
Happy feast day, y'all. Happy feast day. Quick little brief class. We did an in-depth class yesterday. So you can go online and check that out. Right now we just gonna do, let's hit Deuteronomy 16, verse 1 through 11. We're gonna start out there.
All right, y'all, we're gonna be reading in the book of Deuteronomy. Chapter 16, start our reading at about verse 1.
Bring it up.
Let's get some understanding.
Amen.
Observe the month of Abib, and keep the Passover unto the Most High thy Elohim. For in the month of Abib, the Most High Yah brought thee forth out of Egypt by night. Thou shalt therefore sacrifice the Passover unto the Most High thy power, of the flock and the herd, in the place which Yahweh shall choose to place his name there. Thou shalt eat no leavened bread with it. 7 days shalt thou eat unleavened bread therewith, even the bread of affliction. For thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt in haste, that thou mayest remember the day when thou camest forth out of the land of Egypt all the days of thy life. And there shall be no leavened bread seen with thee in all thy coast 7 days. Neither shall there anything of the flesh, which thou sacrificest the first day at even, remain all night until the morning. Thou mayest not sacrifice the Passover within any of thy gates, which the Most High thy Elohim giveth thee, but at the place which the Most High thy power shall choose to place his name in. There thou shalt sacrifice the Passover at even, at the going down of the sun, at the season that thou camest forth out of Egypt. And thou shalt roast and eat it in the place which the Most High thy Elohim shall choose. And thou shalt turn in the morning and go unto thy tents. 6 days thou shalt eat unleavened bread, and on the 7th day shall be a solemn assembly of Yahweh thy power. Thou shalt not do any work therein. 7 weeks shalt thou number unto thee. Begin to number the 7 weeks from such time as thou beginnest to put the sickle to the corn. And thou shalt keep the feast of weeks unto the Most High thy power, with a tribute of a free will offering of thine hand, which thou shalt give unto the Most High thy Elohim, according as Yahweh thy power hath blessed thee. And thou shalt rejoice before the Lord thy God, thou and thy son, and thy daughter, and thy manservant, and thy maidservant, and the Levite that is within thy gates, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow that are among you, in the place which Yahweh thy power hath chosen to place his name there.
All praises, all praises. You heard that the fatherless, the widows, and the stranger. Huh? Okay, I just want to make sure we understand that. There's a lot of people saying that ain't supposed to go that way. All right.
I don't care what the people say.
That's right. Now let's hit Leviticus 23. Let's go from 7 down to 13.
Leviticus 23.
You got a little more.
Don't compare my voice to my body. What? 23 and what?
23, 7. Okay. 7 to 13.
Leviticus 20, I don't need no mic, man.
Oh, he ain't
Leviticus 23.
He ain't gonna take the mic now.
Chapter 23, verse 7. All right.
Right.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 7.
What it say, bro?
In the first day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. And understand what servile work is.
That's right. Yes, sir.
You need to look it up.
Yes, sir.
Don't just assume.
Right.
But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. And the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come into the land which I give unto you, and ye shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest, and he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord, to be accepted for you. On the morrow, after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it. And ye shall offer that day, when ye wave the sheaf and he lamb without blemish of the first year, for a burnt offering unto the Most High. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil, an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savor. And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine, the fourth part of an hin. And ye shall eat there neither bread, nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the selfsame day that you have brought an offering unto your God. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that you brought the sheaf of the wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be complete. Even until the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall you number 50 days. And ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Most High. You shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baken with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Most High. And you shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Most High, with their meat offering, and their drink offerings, even an offering made by fire of sweet savor unto the Most High. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of the goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offerings. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Most High. With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy to the Lord for the priests. And ye shall proclaim on the selfsame day, that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings, throughout your generations. And when ye reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make clean riddance of the corners of thy field when thou reapest, neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of the harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor and to the stranger. I am the Lord your God. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, In the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall you have in Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of trumpets and holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. And the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, Also on the 10th day of this 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Most High. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations, in all your dwellings. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls. In the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even, shall you celebrate your Sabbath. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, The 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles for 7 days unto the Lord. On the 1st day shall be an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. 7 days you shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. On the 8th day shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no servile work therein. These are the feasts of the Most High, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Most High, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and drink offerings, everything upon this day, beside the Sabbaths of the Most High, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye give unto the Most High. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruit of the land, you shall keep a feast unto the Most High. 7 days. On the 1st day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. And you shall take you on the 1st day of the boughs of goodly trees, branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook, and ye shall rejoice before the Most High, your Elohim, 7 days. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord, 7 days in the year. It shall be a statute forever in your generations.
Forever.
Forever. You shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Ye shall dwell in booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths.
That's right.
That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your Elohim. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feasts of the Lord.
Hallelujah.
All praises. And you notice, for this feast of first fruits, we are the first fruit of the Most High to this world, as being Israel. Christ was the first fruit for us.
That's right.
So that we can get back to this. Because for years, none of us know nothing about none of these feast days.
None
None of us.
pagan days was in our
We
heart.
was pagan dayed out. So it's needless to say, we've all sacrificed to other gods.
Yeah.
Huh?
Unknowingly, though.
Unknowingly, but we have done it.
We've done
And
it.
now we trying to make that right.
Right. That's right.
Now we're out of our ignorance, so you got to do right.
Some of the feast days it was telling us to do no manner of work, and then some of them no servile work. Can you break it down?
So these legit.
Servile work is work that you labor for your to pay your bills, your wages and things of this nature. So say for instance you're a carpenter, you shouldn't be cutting boards and building anything doing a servile work.
That's right.
When Adam was created and he was to till the ground, when he worked at his own free will. He could stop whenever he wanted to.
That's right.
There wasn't nothing that was demanded work. Okay?
Talk,
When you're
brother.
doing servile work,
Talk.
it's the demanded work.
That's
It's
right.
a work that you work for your wages under a contract.
That's right.
Okay? When it's no manner of work, there's no work that should be done that causes you to bring in wages for that. Okay?
Right.
Any works that's done is work for the glory of the Most High and His
That's
only
right.
begotten Son, for the glory of the brotherhood, for the glory of the brethren, for the glory of the body of Christ, for the glory of the congregation. That's not work in the sense that you being paid to do it. That's work to glorify the body. That's work to edify the body, the Most High and His only begotten Son. So those two works are different. Okay? Just like when you do something around your house, when you're tired, you can lay down, you can sleep, you can say, hey, I'll come back to it tomorrow. That's not servile work. Okay? That's the work of your pleasure.
So I can't use that as an excuse not to cut the grass?
No, because I mean, but you trying to that's the upkeep of your castle, right?
So what he said,
So those are works that needs to be done, you know, to upkeep. But it's also to show your offspring responsibilities, you know, that they must work, especially if they're a man child. Okay? So those are being just good examples of doing good on the Sabbath, doing good on a holy day, doing good on a feast day. Like we doing work now, we cooking. You know, we're gathering together, we cleaning up and things of that nature. That's work. However, it's not servile work and it's not work that's required by contract for pay. This work that we're doing for the betterment and the edification of the body. It's all for the love of the brethren. Okay? So when they talk about the Sabbath and defiling the Sabbath, you defile the Sabbath when you're not extending love to your brethren.
That's right.
When you're not doing work for the Most High and His only begotten Son. When you're not edifying the body of Christ. That's defiling the Sabbath. When the Most High says it's good to do good on the Sabbath.
That's right.
Anytime you're doing something for the betterment or for the love of your brethren, that's doing good on the Sabbath. Whether it's picking your brethren up and taking them to the store because he has no weight, that's doing good on the Sabbath. That's not defiling the Sabbath. Though you're driving to and fro, but you're doing it for the means of your brethren, to help the brethren. That's a good thing.
That's right.
All praises. Hope we got some understanding from that.
Yes, sir.
We're going to read another script about the first fruits or Feast of Weeks. And then we're going to fellowship. All praises. We're going to go to Exodus 34. We're going to start at 19 through like 26.
Where we're going to start.
Exodus 34. 19 through 26. Exodus 34, 19.
We'll be reading in the book of Exodus. In the 34th chapter, we'll start our reading at around verse 19. You there, bro? Let's get some understanding.
Bring it out.
All that openeth the matrix is mine, and every firstling among thy cattle, whether ox or sheep, that is male. But the firstling of an ass thou shalt redeem with a lamb. And if thou redeem him not, then shalt thou break his neck. All the firstborn of thy sons thou shalt redeem, and none shall appear before me empty. 6 days thou shalt work, but on the 7th day thou shalt rest. In earing time and in harvest thou shalt rest. And thou shalt observe the feast of weeks, of the first fruits of wheat harvest, and the feast of ingathering at the year's end. Thrice in the year shall all your men children appear before the Most High Yah, the Elohim of Yisrael.
All praises. All praises. So we notice the firstlings of an ass, the firstlings among the cattle, the firstborn sons, first fruits. Christ was the first fruit for us. And as a people, we got to stop giving him our sloppy seconds.
That's right. That's right.
We got to give him our first.
Right.
Give him the cream of the crop. When you helping your brother, give him the best. Don't give him the stuff you don't want no more that's broke. Give him the one that worked. And the Most High will increase and give you another one. Or give you something better.
He gonna double it up.
He gonna double it up for you. And we got to get out of this mindset of giving seconds. But all praise to the Most High. I hear pants rattling and my stomach growling. How about y'all? We don't get a prayer in?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's get a prayer in so we can feast among our brethren and fellow servants.
That's right. That's right.
All praise to the Most High, y'all.
If anybody that has a question about anything in these scripts, get with any brother and talk to us, pull us to the side, because we study to answer. We study to answer. So if there's anything that you're unclear about, pull a brother to the side, pull our coattails, and we will inform you on what's going on down. If we don't know, we'll look it up for you and get back to you. Because we don't know it all, we're human.
That's right.
You do talking now. See, talk you need the mic.
Which way is it?
No, y'all done told me when I said
We're going to get this prayer with the Most High's permission in the name of his only beloved and begotten Son, our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, locally known around these parts as Jesus the Christ. Long live the King!
Long live the King!
Reading in the book of Psalms, in the 41st chapter, and it reads, "Blessed is he that considereth the poor. The Most High will deliver him in time of trouble. Yahweh will preserve him and keep him alive, and he shall be blessed upon the earth. And thou wilt not deliver him unto the will of his enemy. Yahweh will strengthen him upon the bed of languishing. Thou wilt make all his bed in his sickness. I said, Yahweh, be merciful unto me. Heal my soul, for I have sinned against thee. Mine enemies speak evil of me. When shall he die, and his name perish? And if he come to see me, he speaketh vanity. His heart gathereth iniquity to itself. When he goeth abroad, he telleth it. All that hate me whisper together against me. Against me do they devise my hurt. An evil disease, say they, cleaveth fast unto him. And now that he lieth, he shall rise up no more. Yea, mine own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, which did eat of my bread, hath lifted up his heel against me. But thou, O Yahweh, be merciful unto me, and raise me up, that I may requite them. By this I know that thou favorest me, because mine enemy doth not triumph over me. And as for me, thou upholdest me in mine integrity, and settest me before thy face forever. Blessed be the Most High Yah of Israel, from everlasting and to everlasting. Amen and amen.
Hallelujah! Say la!
Forever faithful towards me. You always providing towards me. Great is your mercy towards me. Great is your grace. Great is your mercy towards me. Your loving kindness towards me. Your tender mercies we see day after day. Forever faithful towards me. Always providing for me. Great is your mercy towards me. Great is your grace. According to the power that works in you. Yeah, he's able to do just what he said he would do. He's going to fulfill every promise to you. Don't give up on Yah. He won't give up on you. He's able.
That's
He's
right.
able. He's able. He's able to do just what he said he would do. He's going to fulfill every promise to you. Don't give up on Yah. He won't give up on you. He's able. He's Don't give up on Yah. He won't give up on you. He's able. He's sunshine, that's not the way it's going to be. I'm next. Sunshine a little pale, so we can appreciate the good times. feel. He feels them just like you. He can't afford to let us feel only good, so we can appreciate the good times. That's not the way it's going to be. And glory and honor, they all belong to you. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during your test. No matter how you feel, you speak a word and you will be healed. You speak over yourself, encourage yourself in the Lord. Oh, sometimes you have to speak a word over yourself. Destruction all around, but Yah is a present help. Oh, the enemy, he created walls, but remember, giants, they do fall. You speak over yourself, encourage yourself in the Lord. Oh, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory to yourself. How you feel, speak on yourself, encourage yourself. As I minister to you, oh, I minister to myself. Life can hurt yourself till you feel to you. All of the glory belongs to you. You deserve it. Hallelujah. 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 All the honor, all the praise, all the praise. You deserve it. 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 Hallelujah. 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 All the glory, all the honor, all the praise. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve
Happy Feast of Pentecost, 2019. You know how we do it. House Ariel in the building representing. You know what it is.
Yes, sir. Zebediah Boaz, anything you want to say to the worldwide family?
Foes up. Happy Feast of Pentecost, Feast of Weeks.
That's right.
Be the first fruits for the Most High.
That's right.
Spread some fruit.
That's right.
Sir.
Yes, sir. Anything you want to say, sis?
All praise to the Most High.
All praise.
Happy Feast of Weeks, y'all.
All right, all praise.
All
What
praise.
you want to say, Josiah?
Shalom, fam.
All praise. Me, bro.
All praise to the Most High. Happy Feast 2019, you know. All praise.
My brother, happy feast day.
Yes, sir.
Called 2019. Hallelujah.
So they say.
That's right. So they say.
Those of you who refuse to serve as it is written.
Most High to bless you, Ryan, and Hannah and I with another one. This is Hannah and I, Sarah Maxine, Israel. All praises. Waiting on our brother to get here.
Beautiful, he's been what a blessing.
Yes, sir. Say shalom. She threw the phones up.
Oh, man, I wish I got that.
Go to phones up. Go to phones up.
They don't throw it up no more. They been wearing out today.
Yeah, she's having poop in my hand.
This brother twice. My brother Hebrew.
Yes, sir.
This brought me in, and I'm so grateful for the truth, for the tribe. Last week.
Believe that.
And Felicia.
Believe that.
Yes, sir.
Feast of Pentecost. Yes, indeed.
That's right.
Four tribe, Judah in full effect. Keeping it with one love. Keeping it with one love.
One love.
Yes, indeed.
That's right. That's right. Now go on here and say what y'all gonna say. Say shalom to the family.
Shalom to the family. Life to the family. 4-6 tribe.
It's 4 tribe, little sheep, bro. 4-6 tribe. It's just 4 tribe, little sheep, bro.
Praise to the Most High, y'all. Let us keep the feast. Let us obey the Most High.
Hallelujah.
South 71 Music.
Boaz Beats.
Another week is at an end. I'm headed home to bring the Sabbath in. That's when I find true shalom within. Giving praise to the Most High. Who's prepared if I need to eat? Scriptures cracked and I'm about to read. Dive in while time is passing me. I'm giving praise to the Most High.
In the first 6 days all was made, and heaven and earth gave birth to the stage. Being set for the Sabbath to be kept. When we praise, y'all refresh and reflect. Bless the day of rest, which makes 7 the best. Ordained in heaven like leaven, helping brethren to rise and feel pleasant. In the Sabbath state of mind, always take the time to educate the blind, help them find what's been left behind. Keeping shalom in your home, man. Everywhere you roam, can't condone doing wrong, longing to be strong. We're here to fear y'all and keep his commandments, so take advantage. Never take your soul for granted. Honor your neighbor as yourself. Do your best to not stray to the right or the left, faithful to the death. Praying my eyes get to see the great gathering. My state of mind every time I bring the Sabbath in.
Another week is at an end. I'm headed home to bring the Sabbath in. That's when I find true shalom within. I'm giving praise to the Most High. Who's prepared if I need to eat? Scriptures stacked and I'm about to read. Dive in while time is passing me. I'm giving praise to the Most High.